Ayan, kumusta na? Gandang araw natin. Plus 7 degrees outside. Tapos walang snow in the forecast. So ayan, galing lang natin sa customer.
Yeah, boy.
Na paper jamming. So yung sa finisher, meron siyang parang mylar plastic na warp. So tinanggal ko lang plastic na nakadikit sa entrance ng finisher. So yun, yan ang buhay Canada. We're using Action 4 and we're going back to our home base for another call. I have another call and then I have to report it because I finished at 1 today. Yeah. So doon nga pala sa vlog ko na may mga nag-comment tungkol dun sa how Canada became a third world country. Sabi ko dahil sa mass immigration, yung points ko is yung mga nandito na sa Canada, it's I'm an immigrant myself. Yeah, I accept that everybody's an immigrant at some point, except for mga 4th generation, ganyan, 3rd generation, yung mga pinanganak na dito, no? So I'm a 1st generation because I moved when I was a teenager. So yung mga anak ko na pinanganak dito is 2nd generation. So yun. So they're also like a son or daughter of an immigrant. Daughter sila ng immigrant. So I have nothing against immigrants. Immigrants are the one that runs the economy of Canada. But what I'm saying is yung current government, like yung programs niya is not Canada first, right? So may mga pera na lambot na limas o nakolekta sa Canadian citizens tsaka sa mga taxpayers na permanent residents, mostly immigrants nga, ay binibigay sa foreign country, right? For to make themselves look good. But inside Canada they also have programs, but it's all spending programs, right? There's no control. So that's what the other party will be doing, is to control that spending na mga bureaucracy, something like consulting, marami silang hinire na consultants, but there's no results on there's a problem. They hire a consultant, you deal with it, and then they pay from the taxpayers' money, but there's no result. Like yung example is Arrivecan, something app. When it was a pandemic time, they spent millions of dollars for the app, which didn't even do anything. You can't even, there's no like doesn't tell you na kung may mga around the area, kung like it's useless. It's supposed to tell you that, you know, it'll notify you if you are near the yung contagious na merong COVID-19 patient, right? But I downloaded it. There's no use. There's no notification applications, nothing. All it did is you register, and then took your data, your name, number, and everything. So it's just for them to get your data. I think the app, that's what it did, right? So it's a useless app. So yun yung mga sinasabi ko na naging third world country, that, and then ang Canada, because of the way the government is handling everything, right? Like corruption is rampant also. So We Charity, for example, ang nagraran ng We Charity is yung mother ni Justin Trudeau and I think sisters. So yung We Charity, yung contract ng government, contract sa We Charity, and yung sa government, ano sila, nag-usap, ganyan. So napunta yung pera doon. So that means it's only them that's benefiting, right? It's not the actual working class Canadians who keeps on paying taxes. Yan. So it's supposed to go back to the infrastructure, like building bridges. You know, the Highway 1 in down south, it runs from east to west, west to east, and there's no construction, there's no improvement on it. It's the same as pre 2015, and like building houses programs, they keep on saying, promising this and that, but there's nothing in the works. Before Justin Trudeau left, he promised the parang bullet train from Toronto to I think Peterborough or something like that. So I don't know if that's been in fruition already. Nagbunga na ba yun? I don't think so, right? So yun yung mga stuff na my points. That's why I'm saying yung bilihin din is like triple compared to what it was pre-government, from 3 elections ago. You know, I mean, lahat naman, I know, like in other countries too, I guess, including the Philippines, USA, ay nagtaas na lahat ng bilihin, no? But government has some control of that. So the current government, which is appointed ng Canada from their party, Mark Carney, is not a mandated prime minister. So good thing may election tayo to make get a mandate from people. So what he's doing is getting yung plataforma ng other side, presenting it to the people so they can be elected in the 4th term, which is I don't think they don't deserve the 4th term dito sa Canada, right? So it's gonna be the same. It's just a different head, same members party, you know, and they're doing it for their own jobs. They're not doing it for the taxpayers, right? So yun lang ang aking point. So, and also sa Philippines is there's also like the big economy, China. So we're supposed to be working with China. I'm not saying we have to be under them. It's a sovereign country, which parang US and Canada, they're supposed to work together to build a better economy for both countries, right? And the same as in the Philippines. Philippines has to talk with China, which is closer, big economy, superpower, which they can do some trading, and yung like yung mga ginagamit nilang propaganda na they're using invading, parang ini-invade na yung territory natin. It's something for the economy, right? Like kung may resources doon, I know Philippines has the right to explore those resources, but since we don't have the equipment and you know, technology to do that, I guess we have to seek help from the big superpower and work together, right? So that's how you supposed to not fight each other, work together, right? So yun lang ang aking point. So nakikita ko yung Blue here in Canada is wants to work out with the big superpower, which is the US, Donald Trump. So and they keep it separate, but to good economy, working together, not fight against the big economy, right? So I don't think it's gonna be a good fight. It's not I don't want to even say fight, but you know, work together. So yun lang, instead of saying we fight the tariffs. Yes, for the good of your own citizens inside. Yun ang nakikita ko kay Pierre Poilievre. I'm just gonna name it. So he wants to work together. Alberta nga, he wants to unleash the power of Alberta oil and everything, which is, you know, using your resources for the good of the people, right? So yun lang. At kita mo yung mga citizens ng Qatar, UAE, they have the resources. They unleash their resources, and that's why they have money for the citizens, right? So yun ang aking point. So we have to do the same. Sa atin sa Pilipinas, traidoran ng kapwa mo Pilipino, ibibigay ka sa international court. Dating presidente, like, what is that? Katawa-tawa tayo sa sa ibang lahi, right? So yun lang ang aking point. Okay?